Good morning. Good morning. It's Brenda Esh and Shoshana back with another little talk on simple solutions in a complex world. Good morning. Today, the world is just the way it is. Actually, we could call the talk just the way it is, but I'm thinking a little bit differently to call it Don't Abandon This Moment. Don't abandon yourself. That's something we never think about. We just don't think that way. We're always looking for what's the next moment, what's going to happen next, what's going to happen an hour from now, what's going to happen tomorrow, next week. And we get lost. I wouldn't say lost, but we get swept up, whoops, like a leaf in the wind in an endless series of thoughts, ideas, concerns, stories, on and on and on and on about what could be, what should be, what might be, and then how to handle it when it comes. Mm. This is so powerful. That's why I think that the simple solutions, simple truths, if you just notice that you and me and all of us, we're spending maybe 95% of our precious time on earth thinking about what may happen, how we'll handle it, what people will think, what we'll think, will we be safe, will we be happy, happy. That's our great longing to be happy, to be safe, to enjoy this world. And that's a very understandable and natural desire, happy. But we're making ourselves very unhappy. Fascinating, really fascinating, because we're not enjoying this life and this world. We're trying to figure all the odds. We're trying to protect ourselves from changes and from what actually happens. And even if it's not happening, even if it may never happen, we're caught up in that on the one hand, and on the other hand, completely caught up in what happened. So if our mind is not dwelling on what's going to happen, what's the weather going to be? What will the travel conditions be? What will be the best road to take? Who will be the best person to visit with today? Wow. Where are we when we're going through this? We're not here. We're, we're in our minds, conjuring, imagining all details, all events, figuring the odds. Then, on the other hand, as we all know, the rest of our time, or much of the rest of our time, is spent dwelling upon what happened. I don't want that to happen again. Why did it happen? What should I do? Should I call the person? Should I talk to my friend about it? It's all continuous, the past and the future, the past and the future. And we rarely take a rest in the present and just be where we are. Smell the beautiful leaves. I was out of town for a few days. Oh my goodness. It was so beautiful just to sit there and smell the air and the leaves, the autumn leaves, to feel the sun in my face. Oh my goodness. Because I live in Manhattan right now. Not forever, but who knows? Here I am again. Not forever, thinking of the present. But here I am today, right now. Sink into the moment, into the present, into where you are, into what's actually going on right now. And you may say, well, nothing's going on. I'm just sitting here. Or just got to do the dishes. Or got to sweep the floor. Simple solutions in a complex world. Put all your attention on doing the dishes. Really do the dishes. Really look at the dish. Feel the water on your hand. Feel the floor under your feet as you're standing there. Let go of the endless tapes that play in your mind, which in my mind and everyone's mind, much of our mind has become a tape recorder that plays whether we want to play it or not and can't turn it off often. And it actually is drowning out the present moment, our real life, the beauty of it, the simplicity of it. It seems when you talk about doing the dishes is beautiful, sweeping the floor, it's not the actual act. It can be. It's not what you're doing, it's who you are as you're doing it that makes the difference. It's not the problem that pops up in your life because you are actually the answer to all your problems. Not that you know the answer, you are the answer. And the answer comes to you more and more when you stay very rooted, not in the thinking, churning mind, the mind that's making all these stories, all these concerns, but just in where you are. A kind of silence comes, and through the silence, we actually see what's going on. We don't make it into a problem, we see what is actually happening. And if we're not caught up in this churning mind, we always know intuitively, instinctively, how to respond. Responding is very different from reacting. Reacting is a knee-jerk reaction, and we jump into all the thoughts, into all the ideas, into all the fears. Responding isn't like that. It comes from another part of us. It comes from the silence. It comes from the part that's present. Just simply not thinking about it, but being present, being available, experiencing what's actually here. Through our experience, wisdom comes. It's true. And by wisdom, I don't mean a lot of words and ideas. I mean understanding. I mean insight. I mean right behavior, right action. And really, a peace comes along with it because what's taking this inevitable, intuitive, instinctive peace away is this mind that's always trying to figure it out, make it better for me, make it this, make it that. Just stop. Just let go of wanting it to be different than it is. That is the biggest secret in the world. Just let go of trying to fix it and change it and just be willing to experience your life as it is. Now, I don't mean think about it. I mean taste it, eat it up, digest it. Stop objecting to it. Stop opposing every little thing. Just be willing to really eat it up, digest it, which by which I mean to experience it. We don't have to blame anyone for it, including ourselves. And when you stop blaming and trying to correct and fix everything, when you just are willing to experience it, you'll be amazed. Things change and you let them change, and you don't get stuck in that obsession, that fixation. Very important. We don't have to get stuck in the fixation and the obsession and the ranting. So much pain going on in the world now. It's really a teaching. It's really a teaching to see how when we are demanding that everything turn out the way we want it to turn out, and we feel we're going to die if it doesn't, and it's horrible. We're not really rooted in what's real for us at that moment. We are been taken over by images, ideas, thoughts, beliefs. We're not feeling the sun on our face. We're not really looking into the eyes of our neighbor, our friend, or our so-called opponent, whatever it is. So I offer you this simple solution today. Stop wanting it to be different. Let everything be just the way it is. even for an hour, even for 5 minutes, and just be willing to experience what really is going on for you in your body, in your mind, but not get caught in the thoughts. You can notice them, but don't get trapped in them. Stay present, stay available. Don't abandon yourself and don't abandon the moment. Thank you very much for listening. It's a great privilege to share with you. I look forward to it every week, and I look forward to your beautiful comments. I thank you for them. They're meaningful to me. We can all have a wonderful day, and let's do so. And one wonderful day leads to another. No matter what's going on, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Be well. Have a good day. Bye bye.